Hello everyone. Today let's talk about fur. There are two kinds of fur, you all know that, real and fake fur. I have done the research on that and made the documentation of that for the fashion industry. So now the main objective of this assignment is to develop and advance the working methodology of fashion designing in the professional industry. In this report, I have researched and documented the process of leather tanning and tanneries. I have defined the origin of the popularity of fur and leather in fashion. I have identified designers who have made significant contributions through their handling of furs and leather in their careers in fashion. Trace the origins of the popularity of PVC and rubber in fashion. I have identified designers who have made significant contributions through their handling of PVC and rubber in their careers in fashion. I have examined, are the chemicals in the production of PVC and rubber ecologically sensible? I'm normally opposed to the use of PVC and rubber, and I have justified it through a valid conclusion. I have designed a collection of 6 looks utilizing both fur, leather, PVC, and rubber. Leather starts as a raw animal hide at the slaughtering house, whether it is put into a shipping container packed with salt. The salt is enough to preserve the hide for an almost indefinite amount of time. These containers of raw hide are then bought by tanneries on the open commodities market. In order for the hides to be of any functional use, they need to be preserved through the process of tanning. Tanning is the act of preserving a hide by removing all of the flesh, hair, moisture, and oils and soaking the and hide in the tanning solution of choice. There are three main types of tanning process and only one that is used for 100% of leather product. Chrome tan is the most common modern tanning method. It results in a very supple, slightly stretchy leather that is resistant to water damage. It can be dyed and finished in a multiple of colors and finishes and is used for most applications from upholstery to clothing and shoes. However, chrome tan leathers don't wear to patina as well as other tanning methods such as veg tan. Vegetable tan is considered the original true tanning. The leather is tanned in vats with the extracts of bark and leaves from a variety of tree species, mainly oak. The reason it is considered true tanning is because the word tanning actually derived from the process of using the tree tannins to treat the hide. Unfinished, the untreated veg tanned leather is a light tan pink color that has a look of raw leather. It is lot stiffer than chromium salt tanning and can also be sensitive to water. Vegetable tan leather is most suited to applications where very heavy duty leather is required, such as saddler and horse leg belts, luggage, baseball gloves, medieval costuming, and high end wallets. Oil tanning is a rare practice that was originally derived from using the oil in the brain of the animal to preserve the hide. As per the saying, every animal has enough brains to save its own hide. Oil tanning typically also involves using smoke to lock in the tan and to preserve the hide's stretch. This type of leather is common among hunters and home tanning enthusiasts, but rare for chemical supply. When smoked, it is easily distinguished by the strong, acrid smoke smell the leather has. Many types of oil tan leather on the market are actually veg tan leather that has been impregnated with oil to make it supple and water resistant. Patent vinyl cloth bagged in polyester is called two-way stretch PVC. This is the standard offering of most PVC dealers. It has a 12 to 15% stretch only among the crosswise grain perpendicular to the selvage. Patent vinyl cloth bagged in lycra is termed four-way stretch and stretches 12 to 15% among both the crosswise and lengthwise grain. PVC is the one of the hottest new fabrics on the market. It is supple, stretchy, and has a high gloss finish that's sure to attract attention whether worn uptown, downtown, or in the bedroom. Its ultra modern look has graced the big screen in the hit film, The Matrix, is a favorite of the gothic and rave club scenes and has become the latest fashion in contemporary interior design. Today, designers use the unique fabric for everything from outerwear to intimate apparel, from accessories to home decorating, originally named for its chemical makeup. Polyvinyl chloride, PVC, has come to be called patent vinyl cloth by the garment industry to differentiate it from the PVC pipe used in household plumbing. On the fabric right side, PVC's sleek polyurethane surface is reminiscent of the patent leather shoes worn by schoolgirls, but with the flexibility only a medium weight fabric can offer. On the wrong side, the stretch knit backing provides a comfortable, touchable self lining. The knit may be polyester or lycra and is typically black or dark PVC colors, white from bright and light colors. Trench coat, duster, or jean jacket pattern in shiny PVC swimwear patterns constructed of four-way stretch PVC become exotic lingerie. Two-way PVC makes great rainwear for children. Car suits, leotards, and other dancewear patterns become up-to-the-minute fashion statements in four-way. Pug is known to construct intricately profound looks using materials like inflated latex and PVC with a theatrical twist. He brings the dramatic and futuristic side of fashion to the front lines, challenging preset attitudes toward design. The manufacturing of fur clothing involves obtaining animal pelts where the hair is left on. For processing involves an array of chemicals from soaking and degreasing agents to enzymes, oils and greases, bleaches, dyes, reinforcing agents, toners, tanning, and finishing chemicals. Workers exposed to dust created during fur processing have been shown to have reduced pulmonary function in direct proportion to their length of exposure. In contrast, leather made from any animal hide involves revolving the fur from the skin and using only the tanned skin. The use of wool involves shearing the animal's hair from the living animal so that the wool can be regrown. Fake fur or fox fur designates any synthetic material produced from oil that attempts to mimic the appearance and feel of real fur. The chemical treatment of fur to increase its felting quality is known as carotting, as the process tends to turn the tips of the fur a yellowish red carrot-like color. Real fur cannot be matched for its beauty, softness, and glamour. The attraction of real fur is also in its touch, its feel, and in its three-dimensional quality. Designers speak of the way real fur plays with light and movement. Furthermore, real fur is a natural, sustainable product, delivering rare benefits in sustaining fragile habitats and communities. This contrasts with most fake fur, which is manufactured from non renewable petroleum based products. Real fur is a durable material, quite the opposite of disposable fashion. Provided it is well looked after, real fur will continue to look good for many years. Real fur can be restyled into different pieces as fashion changes. Fur is still nature's most beautiful answer to winter, the ultimate in luxurious cold weather protection. The classic elegance of fur is always in style. As Karl Lagerfeld, Fendi, Yves Saint Laurent, and other international designers have shown yet again this year, fur is everywhere. Just look through any top fashion magazine. A garment for all occasions, worn with blue jeans or with an evening gown, you will look and feel terrific in fur. Soft, sensual, cozy, and lightweight. There is simply nothing to equal the pleasure and natural luxury of wearing fur. Fur is a naturally durable fiber that should last for many years. You needn't be overprotective. Wear your fur and enjoy it. A fine natural product fur is also biodegradable and renewable resource, unlike polyester, fake furs, and other petroleum based synthetics. Furs used in the trade are abundant. Strict government controls ensure that no endangered species are ever used. Sustainable use of wildlife is endorsed by all major conservation organizations, including the International Conservation Union and the Worldwide Fund. When you buy fur, you support thousands of Aboriginal and other Canadians living on the land, people who have a direct interest in protecting vital wildlife habitat. Canada was built on the fur trade. Canadians' furs are still renowned today as the world's finest. Is fur really green? Consumers wading into the debate will find a spate of arguments on the merits and harms of fur. A counter argument meets every argument in the fur debate. Many activists, including PETA, people of the ethical treatment of animals, cite a 1979 University of Michigan study that found the process of rearing ranch raised animals consumes 20 times the energy as compared with a synthetic fur coat. Meanwhile, the FCC says that up to 4 liters of petroleum is used to make synthetic coats. Similarly, the anti-fur lobby argues that furs are not eco-friendly because chemicals including chromium and formaldehyde are used to treat them. However, the FCC says that while small amounts of formaldehyde are used in the tanning process, fur pelts are primarily treated with natural products including table salt, water, and lanolin. Finding middle ground in the debate can be difficult, but at the very least, the campaign is spurring relevant and important discussions, saying John Fryxell, a zoology professor at the University of Guelph. Fryxell says that he doesn't subscribe to the idea that trapping is essential to maintain the health of wildlife populations, but he notes that human use of animals can be sustainable. He also notes people who stand to benefit from the wildlife tend to be active in protecting their habitats. On the other hand, there have been some very heated debates after fur tapping, and those arguments also need to be taken into consideration. It's not clear cut one way or the other, but we are going to have make choices between.
Faux fur is quite merely fake fur. Faux, which is pronounced like the word faux, is French or not real, synthetic, acrylic. Faux fur is made from a mixture of coal, oil, water, and limestone.
Coal is a non renewable resource and must be mined, causing massive damage to the environment and is the leading one of the causes of air pollution. Oil is a non renewable resource that must be drilled and refined and is also one of the leading causes of air pollution. Both are also leading producers of Greenhouse gases. Limestone must be mined, further causing environmental damage. This is to get the raw materials themselves.
The faux fur must still be artificially processed, a time consuming process that produces chemical waste that is emptied into rivers, stored underground to leach into the soil, and further pollutes the air. Think this is the process for all synthetics, not just faux fur. Why simply kill animals for food and clothing when you can destroy the whole planet?
Real fur is stronger, it's warmer, it's softer, it is heavier, it is gross. Nothing it is warm as real dead animal skin. Eskimos don't wear North Face parkas. They use the real thing because if they don't, they will freeze to death and die. If you eat meat, you are the same as those that wear fur or leather. Do you wear a leather belt? How about shoes? It sure is hard to boycott leather shoes, especially if you have to wear a suit. Well, it is same as fur. On a motorcycle, nothing protects you like leather. Condos will melt to your skin and it's slippery, so you will slide 3 times the distance of leather's braking attributes against the asphalt. Leather and fur are real and have valid uses. Japanese designer and furrier Chi created a collection with the promising little eco-harmony, mixing chinchilla and mink fur and recycled polyester. Tying ecology with fur is such a fascinating concept, says Emile. Fur can be worn for generations, is organic, causes no pollution, and returns to the earth. More than 40 of Italy's top designers had included fur in their collections for the autumn winter season 2009, and the fur came in many shapes, types, colors, and lengths. There were short chinchilla jackets, long haired neon colored coats in fox, shoes with fur trimmings, and swakara in both black, brown, and gray. Gucci, Ferragamo, Polini, and Robert Cavalli all had long haired sleeves on their coats. Iceberg, Brioni, and Pucci showed large, voluminous furs, which were also very popular on the catwalks. Raimondi, Francisco, and Maras had taken a fancy to Swakara, and Versace presented a lilac fur coat in shimmering shades. Investing in real fur and leather is the most ethical choice. In Canada, there are a number of responsible fur harvesters. It is more sustainable economic activity than many of the other manufacturing activities that produce fashion materials such as petroleum based plastics and other polluting processes to create technical fabrics, polyesters, and PVC. I always wonder why those concerned with ethics in fashion don't further dissect the materials whose manufacture contributes to climate change, pollution, and habitat destruction, in effect, causing more deaths and eventual extinctions of fur bearing animals than the fur industry could hope to achieve. No matter how hard you try, you will find yourself using animal products in some aspect of your life. Do a little research and you will find out just how much you depend on animal products to get you through the day, even if you believe you live a pristine vegan lifestyle. Surprise, you are just as guilty as the rest of us. So, unless you enjoy being a complete hypocrite, stop with the self righteous preaching and educate yourself. Natural materials, plant and animal fibers, along with fur, are in general less destructive than fake fur and other synthetic materials. Do you agree?